think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, hi, my name is Adeline and welcome to this bizarre setting of this channel. You will get used to it, okay? Okay, I'll just tell you guys. I am at my house rooftop and as you can see, the sun is almost gonna go down. I have been planning to make this video for a very long time. And the situation was not favorable, but finally here we are. And I personally thought that I should make this video for a very personal reason. And I just thought if it's not today, I don't think so I'll be able to do this video ever again. அதனால வந்து here I am to see the best setting. Okay, வா. So நான் லிட்டரலாக எங்கள் வீட்டு மொட்டை மாடியில் கீழே உட்காந்துட்டு இந்த வீடியோ நான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஐ ஹோப் யூ கைஸ் என்ஜாய். ஸோ ரொம்ப டார்க்காக இருக்கக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஸோ ஐம் யூசிங் லிட்டில் பிட் ஆஃப் ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் லைட்னிங். ஏன்னா வந்து நேச்சுரல் லைட்டிங் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நேரத்தில் காலியாக இருப்பது. ஓகேவா? அதனால ஐ ஜஸ்ட் குட்டியா நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேனோ அதை டக்குன்னு சொல்லி முடிச்சுட்டு இந்த வீடியோ முடிச்சிடலாம். அதனால ஃபுல்லா இந்த வீடியோ பாருங்க. தேங்க்யூ. ஓகே கைஸ், ஐ am so glad that you guys clicked on this video because this gives me kind of a reassurance that நான் மட்டும்தான் இப்படி ஃபீல் பண்ணல, there are people out there who are feeling this way also அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எனக்கு ஒரு warm hug மாதிரி இருக்கு எனக்கு நீங்க இந்த வீடியோ கிளிக் பண்ணி பாக்குறது. அதனால hi, welcome to the same club. So basically what I want to cover in this video is the feeling of being stuck with your life. என்னடா ஸ்வீட்டி வருஷம் ஆரம்பிச்சு இது 3வது மாசம் தான், அதுக்குள்ள என்னடா feeling stuck எல்லாம் சொல்றியே அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்டா, it's been hitting hard for me in that sense because I am indeed feeling so stuck already since 2025 started, and I could resonate with few people who also feel the similar way, but yeah, that is all this video is all about. So I thought, okay, I'll just start this video, I'll start explaining or sharing what I have been feeling through, and I wouldn't say I'm completely out of it, but there were few things that I did for myself to come out of it, partially to a point that it gave me from the sense of being hopeless. ஐயோ இதை விட்டு நம்ம வெளியே வர முடியாதுன்னு இருந்ததோட இப்போ வந்து I'm in a better state. So I just thought that in the video shoot பண்ணி I could tell you guys how that all happened. So basically this feeling of being stuck, it is something in the sense of feeling it is so weird, and this is a phase where nothing exciting actually happens, where you try so hard to move on and move forward, but everything just feels so numb. So mainly people who watch my videos are either in teens or youth stage of life, and இப்போ வந்து ரொம்ப எக்ஸைட்டிங்கா என்ன நடக்குது அப்படின்னா போர்ட் எக்ஸாம்ஸ் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. But in midst of that also there are chances that we all might feel stuck. So to explain it briefly, this is how the day would normally feel like. You just wake up, you go about your day, but deep down you feel as if there's something missing. That spice of life is missing. But then as somebody who has already been in that phase and is slowly trying to get out of it, I just want to tell you that it's fine and it's completely okay to feel that way. Being stuck doesn't mean that you are failing. It doesn't mean that you are lost forever. Let me be truthful, okay? You might feel that way in one or the other point. You might be like, I am not getting anywhere in life, but trust me, you are not lost and you're not failing, but somewhere in your life, the phase of transitioning is happening. So here, let's just talk about why feeling stuck is completely normal and what are some small steps that you can take to move forward without pressure or without being judgmental about it. So yep, this is just a little conversational video, like we are sitting down in my house terrace and we are going to figure it out together, even if the lighting is a little bad. Bear with me. Number 1, feeling stuck is normal. This is a mindset that you should have. No matter what it is, if you fix your mindset, it makes magic. Okay, so when you are in this period, remember that you are not actually broken, but you are feeling stuck, and that's completely normal, and it's okay to feel stuck. We all have the artistic slump, we all have the writer's block. It's all common, and great people also go through this phase. And just remember that no one has it figured out. உன்ன மாதிரி என்ன மாதிரி நான் வீடியோ பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன், நீ வீடியோ பண்ணல, அவ்வளவுதான் விஷயம். But then everybody normally feels stuck, and it's completely normal, and there's not a single human being out there in the world, even sometimes the people that you admire, would have felt stuck in one or the other point. And you might be like, நான் பார்த்ததே கிடையாது. ஏன் அப்படின்னா, we live in a world where people only share their highlight rather than not their downfalls or their low points. In no matter where it would be your social media page, it could be your normal conversations, everywhere you only see people's highest point, you only see their peak moment, but not the downfall that they face or the slump that they go through. And to be honest in a social media world where you see people living their life out, traveling, enjoying their life to the most, it is easy to think to yourself that everybody's moving forward and you are just here. Okay, நான் லிட்டரலா வந்து எங்க மொட்டை மாடில நம்ம கதை பேசுற அளவுக்கு செட்டப் எடுத்துட்டு வந்துட்டேன். ஓகேவா? Since the sun is already down, you can see the bluish purplish gray. I am coming with my own lighting. சரியா? Now you feel more comfortable, don't you? I feel so comfortable. Okay, let's keep the conversation flowing. ஓகேவா? என்னோட conversations இப்படி தான் இருக்கும். I would be very serious. அப்புறம் நடுவுல நம்ம வந்து ஜோக் பண்ணாமலோ மொக்க பண்ணாமலோ நம்ம conversation நடக்காது. Continuing from where we left. Okay, think of it as this. ஓகேவா? நேச்சர் யோசித்து பாருங்க. சரியா? It has seasons. கரெக்டா? சம்மர் இருக்கு, ஸ்ப்ரிங் இருக்கு, ஆட்டம் இருக்கு. இதெல்லாம் சேர்த்து என்ன இருக்கு? Winter. And something about winter is that everything becomes still. That is the time when animals go for hibernation. Plants, they do not have buds, they do not have fruits. Everything gets into a standstill. Your lakes are frozen. Chennai la kadayadu, India la kadayadu, but then you have Kashmir, you have places like that. Okay, so normally winter season yostone everything becomes so still. And it might look still, but beneath that surface, things are preparing for growth. Just because you are not seeing big changes doesn't mean changes are not happening. So ultimately na enna solla varen appadina, if you are feeling stuck right now, just remind yourself that this is just a season that every single human being on this earth has to go through. You are not behind, you are not failing, you are just in the process of becoming someone that you dream to be, and that takes time. Okay, moving on to the second point. Let go of the all or nothing mindset, because small steps matter. Okay, so I have a very big example for this, but then I'm not saying it here. Okay va, இதுக்கு அதுக்கு அந்த ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றதுக்கான ஒரு வீடியோ வரும் ஃபியூச்சர்ல, அந்த டைம்ல நான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு இத பத்தி சொல்றேன். But then when you are in a phase where you feel so stuck, I think, as I mentioned before, mindset plays a very major role, and having the mindset that it's all or nothing could be very dangerous. Just I know you are in your room right now. Seriyanala, it is kind of a self-analyzation. Raise your hands if you think, or if you have ever thought that if I can't do it perfectly, I won't do it at all. Guilty? I am also guilty. Okay. Especially this video. Okay, because this video took me a very long time, because I have always wanted to make this video for the last 2 weeks, but then I did not get a perfect setting. I was also feeling so stuck. Okay, and I wanted to talk about that feeling here, but then I was like, இது டைமிங் சரியில்லை, ஐயோ காலேஜ் போயிட்டு வந்து I'm so tired, I cannot do it. எங்க வீட்ல கரண்ட் போயிடுச்சு, எனக்கு லைட்டிங் இல்ல ஒழுங்கா. இப்போ நான் என்ன லைட்டிங்ல பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் இந்த வீடியோவை. ஓகேவா? அதனால I have also been there. I have also went to this whole mindset that if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it this way. If I'm not going to do it this way, I am not going to do it at all. That is what you need to change. And it's not just for this small video, right? I told you I have an example for that also. And I would have all these big goals. Okay, ma'am. But the moment I felt overwhelmed about it, I would just stop. I would be like, because in my head, I thought that I had to do every single thing perfectly. If I don't do it perfectly, I would mess it up. No matter, I would have done the greatest thing that nobody else around me would have done, but still I would feel that I have messed it up so badly. But then let's be real, okay, ma'am. That's just not how life actually works. Progress isn't about making huge things or dramatic changes overnight. It's all about these small, consistent steps. Consistency has a huge spot in it, okay? The very best illustration that I can give you guys for this is, imagine, சரியா, இதுல எவ்வளவு இருட்டா இருக்குல்ல. So இதே மாதிரி நீங்க ஒரு இருட்டான ரூம்ல இருக்கீங்க, சரியா? There's no light, there's not even a little peak of light anywhere in the room, and worst of all, you do not even know where the light switch actually is. சரியா? ஏதோ ஒரு ரூம்ல நீங்க அடைஞ்சு கிடந்திருக்கீங்க, இருட்டா இருக்கு கம்ப்ளீட்டா. என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? Do you just sit around and wait for somebody else to come and turn on the light? No, we don't. We just start fumbling around things. We start to touch around things. எங்க போறது? We start taking small steps. Even if we bump into obstacles, we keep moving forward. Okay, we move slowly, but we move in a focus to find the light switch. Life is exactly that same way. If you don't know what to do, just start with one step at a time. Slow and steady wins the race. Because I know we all say that changes starts with small steps, but then we have this mentality of underestimating our small steps to the core. But these small tiny little steps leads to the momentum, and momentum leads to progress. So don't wait for the perfect moment. இருட்டானாலும் பரவாயில்லை, லைட் வச்சு வீடியோ ஷூட் பண்ணு. Just start. Even if it is tiny, even if it's messy, even if it's dark, just start. Finally. But the very important part. Stop comparing your timeline with others because your timeline is unique. One of the biggest reason why we feel so stuck is because we compare ourselves to somebody else. We talked about this in the beginning also, okay, ma'am. So when you start comparing your life with somebody else whose life is not your priority, சரியா? So you are two different individuals and they have different goals, you have different goals, but what we do is we have this mentality of comparing our life with theirs, and if we see them doing better we suddenly feel like we are doing nothing. Generally happens, சரியா? So முக்கியமா in case you guys are students who are preparing for your exams right now, and இப்போதைக்கு கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸாம்ஸ் முடிச்சிருப்பீங்க, முடிச்சுட்டு வெளியே வந்தோடனே அந்த ஒரு 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 ஸ்டூடெண்ட் இருந்திருப்பாங்க, they would be like பேப்பர் ஈஸியா இருந்துச்சு and you would have felt the paper was tough. It's fine, it's fine, அடுத்த எக்ஸாம் இருக்கு பார்த்துக்கலாம், ஓகேவா? just don't start comparing what they said to what you feel, சரியா? Please, you have other exams to concentrate, so concentrate on that. And also, okay, to be general, it is also very easy to look at someone else's success and think, wow, they are so far ahead and I am so behind. But again, let me tell you something, you are not. Okay, your journey is of your own. You are going to find your own path, you're going to find your own stride, and your pace is going to bring beautiful scenarios in front of you and you're going to live it to the most. Adanala, don't compare your path or do not compare your timeline with somebody else ever. And when I say don't compare your life with others, I also see that many people, they start to belittle other people's experiences and the path that they go through just because they want to feel better about themselves. Don't do that also, please. Again, I think that that is also a very bad mindset that we all might trip and fall, சரியா? We have to be cautious about it, okay? நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா, இன்னொரு ஆளை பார்த்து நம்ம கம்பேர் பண்ணிக்க கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரே காரணத்தினால what we start to do is, இன்னொரு ஆள் நல்லா பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தா we'll start belittling them to make ourselves feel better about what we have accomplished. எதுக்கு நான் கேக்குறேன், எதுக்கு? Each one of us are like flowers, சரியா? Basically you cannot compare sunflower with roses because they do not grow at the same speed, they do not bloom at the same time. But then that doesn't mean that one is better than the other. They're growing on their own pace and each have their unique characteristics, and that is how we humans are also. So do not compare your timeline with anybody else and do not ever belittle others just to make yourself feel better. And to the ending point, I would also like to say for this, don't compare your life with others or somebody else's timeline, whereas focus on your own timeline. So compare yourself with your yesterdays, to your todays, and to your tomorrows. That is better. Where were you a year ago? How have you grown? Even in a smaller way, it could. What are the lessons that you have learned so far? What is that one thing that you accomplished that your yesterday was mind boggled about? And let me tell you, growth is not always visible, but it's happening. Trust your timing. So, yeah, I would also like to suggest one small activity for you guys, that is, every time you feel stuck, please write about it. If you guys do not journal, then I would definitely recommend journaling to you guys. Yeah, அப்படின்னா it is kind of therapeutic. Number one, okay, it helps you to clear what's in your mind. Once you start writing it, once you see your thoughts flow down in a paper, it kind of makes you feel a little bit less overwhelming and kind of gives you a clarity to look forward. And also the thing is that you might start to write about your past things, correct? So நேத்து நீ இப்படி இருந்த, இன்னைக்கு இப்படி எனக்கு ஃபீல் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு அப்படின்னு. There is also another person who is watching, that is your future self. So if you write them all down and you have a small note of it, a year from now on, okay, when you look back, you will be so grateful and so astonished by your accomplishment. So yep, right? So since the sun is completely down, I think it's my cue also to get over with our terrace talk, சரியா? அதனால I would just like to end this video by saying that you are not stuck forever and you're just in between your current chapter and your future chapter, and it's all going to be amazing as it moves on. We are all in this journey together, one or the other way. So yeah, I hope that this video was at least a little bit tiny helpful. I hope you guys at my rant, my experience sharing would have been கொஞ்சமாவது உங்களுக்கு பாசிட்டிவாவோ இல்லை கொஞ்சம் ரிலேட்டபிளாக இருக்கும்னு நான் நம்புகிறேன். ஸோ யா, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I hope it was actually helpful. Let's keep on encouraging each other like this in our future videos and in our small little community, of course. And if you guys know someone out there who might want to hear this, please do share it to them, because sometimes we are stuck and so are they, and we cannot help them out directly. And இது மாதிரி ஒரு சின்ன விஷயம், maybe even they would like to hear this out, right? And they might also feel like, oh, my friend is also thinking about me. Adanal, do share it to your friends if you think they need to hear this. So until then, we all see you in the next video. This is Sweetie signing off. Take care, be kind to yourself, and keep moving forward. Bye.